Macmillan Audio presents The Wonder of It All, a House of Falconer novel by Barbara Taylor Bradford, narrated for you by Joan Walker. This book is dedicated to my dear friends, Geoffrey Bradfield, Vicky Downey, and Connie and Randy Jones, with my love. Characters. The Falconers. James Lionel Falconer, an ambitious businessman. Alexis Malvern Falconer, deceased, James's late wife and daughter of his business partner, Henry Malvern. Rosalind Randolph, née Falconer, known as Rosie, a shop owner. Edward Albert Falconer, known as Eddie, a lawyer. Charles Randolph, Rosie's husband, a banker. Christina Falconer, Eddie's wife. Their children, Lavinia Randolph, Rosie's daughter, Ian and Andrew Falconer, Eddie's twin sons. The Wards. Georgiana Ward, widow, previously James's lover. Lionel Georgiana Ward, known as Leonie, James's daughter, estranged. Richard Rhodes, Leonie's husband. The Venables. William Venables, cousin to James Falconer, heir to the family shipping business, working at the Hull Company and at the London office. Natalia Parkinson Venables, known as Natalie, William's wife and previously assistant to Alexis Malvern. Their son, Clarence Venables. The Trevelyan's. Claudia Trevelyan Glendenning, eldest daughter and heir of the late Sebastian Trevelyan, best friend to Alexis Malvern. Cornelius Glendenning, Claudia's husband, a banker, now running the Trevelyan private bank in London. The Carpenters. Lord Reginald Carpenter, publishing tycoon and proprietor of The Chronicle. Lady Jane Cadwallader Carpenter, his wife. Their children, Jasmine, Lila, Sebastian, and Kia. Part 1. The Battle of the Somme, Picardy, France, June to July 1916. Chapter 1. In August of 1914, when Germany declared war on France, Britain came to the aid of its ally and declared war on Germany. At that time, David Lloyd George, the British Chancellor of the Exchequer and later Prime Minister, said, "I felt like a man standing on a planet that had been suddenly wrenched from its orbit by a demonic hand, and that I was spinning wildly into the unknown." He was right. The storm of the Great War would be violent, merciless, and destructive beyond measure. James Falconer was in the 4th Army and proud of it. Tonight, the 30th of June 1916, he was sitting in a corner of his trench, thinking. His seat was a crate full of Fray Bentos tins of corned beef, and he smiled to himself at the very idea of this. But you made the best of it in the trenches, he knew that. He glanced up at the sky. It was ink black, littered with stars, and there was a full moon. A beautiful night in an awful world, and eerily quiet. No sounds of bombs exploding or guns being fired. Odd, he now thought, and stood up. At this moment, 2 of his officers, Lieutenant Stead and Captain Lister, came back down the ladder and walked along their trench towards him. "What's it like out there?" Major James Falconer asked, as the 2 men came to a standstill in front of him and saluted. "All quiet on the Western Front, sir," Stead said. "Quiet as a mouse," Lister added. "Some mice, indeed," James shot back. "I get suspicious when there are no sounds, no noises. Anyway, did you get it done?" "We did," Stead answered. "Perfectly." "How did you manage that?" James asked, looking pleased. "Very carefully," Lister grinned. "We cut the barbed wire fence attached to the..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?